Hi, today I will be talking about the future continuous tense. We use this tense to talk about longer actions in the future. It is often used when these actions are broken or interrupted. Let's first look at how we form the future continuous. Actually, there are two ways, and it doesn't normally make much difference which way you choose. You can use will or going to plus the present participle. The present participle is often called the ing form of the verb. Let's look at examples of both forms. First, the will form. Will be plus verb plus ing. They will be seeing Sandra during their visit to Japan. Will they be seeing Sandra during their visit to Japan? They won't be seeing Sandra during their visit to Japan. Now the going to form. Going to be plus verb plus ing. They are going to be seeing Sandra during their visit to Japan. Are they going to be seeing Sandra during their visit to Japan? They aren't going to be seeing Sandra during their visit to Japan. Like I said, generally it doesn't matter if you use going to or will for this tense. I want to look at 3 ways we can use the future continuous. 1. Actions that are interrupted. 2. Specific times that interrupt a longer event. 3. More than one action at the same time. All these are in the future. Here is an example of an action that is interrupted. I am going to be enjoying a drink in the sun when you arrive at work tomorrow. Perhaps you can imagine this situation. At the same time as I will be sitting in the sun, you will arrive at work. The long action is me enjoying a drink in the sun. And the action that interrupts is you going to work. As you can see from the example, the interruption doesn't have to be a real interruption. It is just something that happens during the long action. Here is another example. Greg will be playing an important game tonight, so he will not be at home when Sonia arrives. This example is similar to the first one. Sonia will arrive somewhen tonight, but at the time she arrives, Greg will be playing a game. Now we are going to look at how specific times interrupt a longer event. When the sun rises at 6 tomorrow, Fleur will be flying in a hot air balloon. This afternoon at 4, I am going to be watching the match between Germany and England. You can see from these examples that instead of an actual event, we just use a time to interrupt the event or action. It is important that you realise that the longer event starts before the interruption. So Fleur will already be flying at 6 in the morning, and I will already be watching the match at 4 in the afternoon. This is different from the simple future, which shows when actions start or finish. Compare the next examples, which are in the simple future, to the future continuous examples. When the sun rises at 6 tomorrow, Fleur will fly in a hot air balloon. This afternoon at 4, I am going to watch the match between Germany and England. In the two simple future examples, the actions start at 6 tomorrow and 4 this afternoon. The last thing we are going to look at is how you can talk about two or more actions that happen at the same time. We can also say two or more parallel actions. We are going to be sailing tomorrow, and John and Henry will be driving down the coast to meet us. Both the sailing and the driving will be happening at the same time. We will be moving house next week, and we will be staying in a hotel until we have finished moving. Here again, both moving house and staying in a hotel happen at the same time. You often see the word while used in this type of sentence. If you use while, the sentence changes a little bit. While Geoffrey is repairing the car, Simon is going to be studying for his exam. You see here that after while, we have changed to present continuous. You cannot use while and future continuous in the same clause, so this next sentence is wrong. While Geoffrey is going to be repairing the car, Simon is going to be studying. There are more words like while. Here is a list. While, when, before, after, by the time, as soon as, if, unless. So after these words, you must use the present continuous and not the future continuous. You have a lot of information here, so I'm going to stop. Carefully check you understand everything, and don't forget, all this information is in the grammar sheet. I will see you again in another lesson.